Hi, Carrie with Best of Us Investors. Was talking to Nita, my wife, this morning about retirement and all the aspects of it. And she made a comment that she had seen in a Vogue magazine an ad for a certain kind of skin cream that would take away your wrinkles. And she says, I've been using something, she gave a brand name, for years, and I think I'm going to try this. And I said, well, I think you should. And I think we should do a video about it on my retirement channel, because there's so much more to retirement life than just the financial aspects of it. Yeah, we got to make decisions about Social Security and IRAs and Roth IRAs and 401ks and 403bs and investments and all that, but there's so much more to it that decisions we got to make, and we need to address them, and they're life changing. And what brought that to my attention was that I've noticed that when I watch TV, I have to get up when I go to Netflix to read the descriptions in the little box of what the movie's about, and I didn't have to do that 6 months ago. And Nita and other people have said, well, you've got cataracts, and you need to have your cataracts taken out. Well, I started exploring, and I said, is that something I really want to do? And I guess I do. But then I got to thinking, about a year ago this January, and I think it was about January the 25th of 2020, I had my eyelids lifted. And I thought, I ought to do a video on that because I do have the videos of actually what I looked like and whatever. Because a lot of people are probably having the same question. Should I have it done? Shouldn't I have it done? And I need to share my experience so that you can learn from it. And that's, I think, part of what I want my retirement channel to be, is not only about the financial end of it, but the life of retirement and the decisions we have to make and learn from each other. I mean, if you had something and I was considering it, such as the glaucoma, I've talked to other people and they have said, Tommy told me it's the best thing that ever happened to him. He said, I had no idea how much of the world I was missing before I had the cataracts taken off. So I'm going in around sometime in the 1st of September to the eye doctor, and I'm going to have that done. But let's talk about the eye lift. Had that done, as I say, January of 2020, and I was very pleased with it. But I have some differing opinions now that I want to share with you. But let me share with you right now. This was taken the day after my eye surgery. Hey, yesterday I had the eyelid surgery. Hopefully you saw the preparation video that I did on it. I'm not going to try to pronounce that word of what they call the surgery. The first thing she did was kind of map out what she was going to do on my eyelids, and I was honestly quite shocked at how much skin she was going to be taking off. Okay, we're at the prep, and that's the doctor's artwork of my eyes. And that's, I guess, the high line to the low line is what's going to be removed. And then they took me into the nursing, or the operation room. I was shocked to see there were about 6 to 7 people involved in the whole process. They told me I'd probably be able to hear them talking, but they gave me some anesthesia, and before I knew it, I was out, and I didn't really wake up until they were finishing up on what I guess was my right eye. Tamron's finishing me up, and as you can see, it looks like they opened my eyes up. I feel like I'm wearing a pair of goggles. Slept through the whole thing, had a mouthy conversation at the end of it where I told them everything about me. So here's the big reveal. Here's, wow, here's what I look at right now. This reminds me a lot of Rocky.
I can't see nothing, gotta open my eye. Cut me, Mick. Come on, cut me.
saying, cut me. But that's what it looks like right now. This is one day, approximately 24 hours after the surgery. What I basically been doing, the anesthesia pretty well knocked me out for the all of yesterday, and so I spent the day in bed. I did put some frozen peas on them yesterday, and then I did it again this morning. What really I find soothing is a soaked hot washcloth. Even while I was in the shower, I put that washcloth across my eyes and let the hot water run onto it, and it really kind of opened them up. And I've taken some Tylenol. I have no pain. The only feeling I have is when I do this and kind of stretch my eyelash, I feel a little tightness. I'm quite sure that'll go away, and in very short order, I won't have any recollection of or any consciousness of that I had it done. So, okay, as I said, I didn't say, but I need to say, I had it done for vanity reasons. I had it done because I was doing my videos on Best of Us Investors, and I would look at myself in the video, and I couldn't see my eyes. My eyelids were down, and I've got beautiful blue eyes, at least that's what Nita tells me, and I couldn't see them. So for vanity reasons, I had it done. And when I had it done, I was very pleased. And I was sure that I would have no effects of it. Well, I was wrong. I do have effects of it. I cannot go outside when the sun is shining without putting sunglasses on. That didn't used to be the case. My eyelids would squint down far enough that I could walk around and I'd be fine. I mean, you couldn't see my eyes, but I didn't need sunglasses. So that's an effect. The other thing is I wake up every morning and I just work to get the gunk out of my eyes. That never was the case in the past. I get into the shower and I have to put hot water on it to just clean them up. And then I have side effects. I might be walking outside, and all of a sudden it'll feel like a strike of lightning hit an eye, and I go up there and massage it out, and that never used to happen. Right now, if at the end of that video I said, well, it kind of feels like a little pressure on them, I feel that pressure right now. Not pressure as much as it's a squeezing down. So the question is, would I have had it done again? Maybe, but I wouldn't have had near as much of the skin taken out. You saw in that video, she took a lot of skin out, and I would not have had that much done. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that I needed more of what I was born with. And I think that's something that as we go through retirement, we need to really consider, do I really want to do this? I've talked to people who have their knees replaced. Some of them tell me it's total hell and they wouldn't have it done. And other people say, oh, that was a piece of cake and I have no side effects. And yeah, I had my shoulder replaced and my knees replaced. I don't know. I think the better, the approach I'm going to take is exercise, keep those knees and those shoulders limber and loose, diet, keep the weight off my body so I am not putting my knees and my ankles and my shoulders and whatever under strain, and particularly my heart. I just totally believe that, and I do, 2 to 3 days a week, I get out and run, and I just monitor my Fitbit to see how high I get my heart rate. It's just, I think of my body like I think of Nita's Porsche. Every once in a while, I got it. She just drives it, never probably gets above 40 miles an hour. I take it out and it has a paddle shift. I run that sucker up in third gear to as high as it can, the RPMs it can take, and it's just because I want that engine working. I want those fluids going through that engine at a rapid speed so that when I need it, it's there. And it doesn't get all clogged up and because we aren't using it properly. So that's the same way I think about my heart, is I need to periodically take it out. My sleeping or my resting heart rate is about 67, and I can take my heart up to 175 beats per minute when I'm running and putting it under strain. I believe that's going to make my heart stronger. I recognize it's a muscle, so it's just like my bicep. If I don't use it, it goes away. So that's the way I approach it. And again, relative to the long word that surgery that is nothing more than have your eyelids lifted, I would approach it with caution. If you don't need it, don't have it done. Right now, I can feel not a tightness, but just that my eyelids aren't right. So that's my take on that. And I want to reiterate that Nita and I are going to, I think I'm actually going to get her to participate in a video about her face cream and her wrinkles. She is very, very conscious of that. She's an attractive woman and she wants to stay an attractive woman. And we both. So that's going to be a part of my videos in the future. If you like this sort of thing, give it a thumbs up. And if you got some comments, it helps my algorithm if you'll like the video. And it will also help if you will engage. And engage means leave a comment. And that will help my channel. And we'll get more videos out to you about the things that are important to us in retirement. Be talking to you again soon.